ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థులారా, ఆనందోదయం మీ అందరికీ. కోర్టులో ఒక లాయర్ వాదిస్తున్నాడు. యువరానా, ఈయన రంగనాథాన్ని చంపడానికి ముఖ్యమైన ఆధారం అతని ఈ కత్తి మీద ఉన్న ఆయన తాలూకా వేలిముద్రలే అన్నాడు. అబద్ధం, నేను వేలిముద్రలు వేయడం మానేసి చాలా రోజులైంది, నేను సంతకం నేర్చుకున్నాను సార్ అన్నాడట అమాయకపు రైతు. సరే, జోక్ ఎలా ఉన్నా ప్రతిరోజులాగా ఈరోజు మంచి రోజే, కొత్త రోజే. విద్యార్థుల తాలూకా బాధ్యత ఏంటంటే మీ యొక్క విలువైన సమయాన్ని మీ చదువు కోసం ఉపయోగించుకోవాల్సిన బాధ్యత మీకుంది. సరే, ఈరోజు మరికొన్ని కాన్సెప్చువల్ బిట్స్ మనం నేర్చుకుందాం. అందులో మొదటిగా the first one is starch test. Starch test, the another name is, you know that, iodine test. Iodine test. So in this test we use the iodine solution to detect the starch, the presence of starch. We use the iodine solution to test for the presence of starch. The blue color iodine solution, the blue black color indicates the presence of starch in a leaf. So this is the iodine test or starch test to prove the presence of starch. The second one, the materials. Needed to photosynthesis. You know that the 4 factors, those are carbon dioxide from the air and light from the sun, water from the ground, and chlorophyll in the leaf. These 2 are external factors, these 2 are internal factors. So H2O, are the material. One helmet conducted an experiment with the willow wood. He found that water is essential. This water is essential for the growth and increase in plant mass. It's very essential for the growth and increase of mass in the plants. So one HELMONT for and O2 oxygen. Priestley the scientist found the gas. Priestley discovered the oxygen in 1774. The name was coined by the Lavoisier. In 1775. So the next Priestley and von HELMONT. So and also in his Priestley, the another experiment, the bell jar experiment. The bell jar experiment. He hypothesized as from his bell jar experiment, the air, the plants restore the air what breathing animals and burning candles remove in this experiment. So plants restore the air what breathing animals burning candle remove. So plants are very important. For this experiment, he used the mint plant. In his bell jar experiment. So the next one, the third one, moles off-leaf experiment. Off-leaf experiment. For the to prove the carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis. CO2 need important or essential. So moles off-leaf experiment. In this experiment, he used KOH. KOH solution or pellets. KOH to absorb CO2 in the bottle. So in this experiment, he used KOH, potassium hydroxide. KOH, potassium hydroxide, he used to absorb carbon dioxide. So KOH absorbs carbon dioxide. It's its character. So and also for this experiment, distorting is very important. Distorting. we have to keep the plant in the dark place for a week. To discharge, to remove the starch from the leaves. To remove the starch from the leaves, so that means distorting. So we have to keep the plant in the dark place for a week. So it's called as to remove the starch from the leaves of the plant. It's called as distorting. And also anglement. Anglement found that detected the point of maximum rate of photosynthesis. So the maximum rate of photosynthesis. So angle 1. So moles of leaf experiment. CO2 needed, the essential. And the another one is fourth one, hydrilla experiment. Hydrilla experiment. Or the another name is John Engine House experiment. Oxygen release. Oxygen releases in this experiment. To prove the oxygen releases in this experiment. So we may use Elodia or hydrilla for this experiment. We may use some water plant like Elodia or hydrilla in this John Engine House experiment. So the fifth one, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment, a green colored pigment. Pelletier, Cavendish, Pelletier and Cavendish separated the extract of the green color substance from the leaves and named it as chlorophyll. Pelletier and Cavendish. And Cavendish. So they discovered the chlorophyll and named it as chlorophyll. Van Sachs. So Julius Van Sachs. Julius Van Sachs. Julius Van Sachs found the chlorophyll is present in the organelles of the cell of the plant cells. So that organelles, he named such of organelles called as chloroplasts. Julius Sachs, chloroplasts. So that is chloroplasts are present in more number the organelles of the plant cells like stomatal guard cells. Stomatal guard cells. Stomatal guard cells and ground tissues of the plants. Ground tissues of the plant. So starch test, it's called, another name is iodine test. In this test, iodine solution used to test for the presence of starch in the leaves. So the color changed, the blue-black color. The blue-black color indicates the starch, presence of the starch. The materials which are needed to photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, light, these two are external factors. H2O, chlorophyll, these two are internal factors. H2O, von Helmont in his experiments, through his experiments, that water essential for the growth and increase of mass in the plants. Priestley discovered the oxygen gas in 1774, but the Lavoisier, oxygen was coined by the Lavoisier in 1775. The Priestley-Belger experiment. He hypothesized from this experiment that plants restore the air what breathing animals and burning candles remove. The plants restore. For the plant, for this experiment, he used mint plant in his Belger experiment. Moles of leaf experiment. To prove carbon dioxide is essential for the photosynthesis, he used KOH, potassium hydroxide, to observe carbon dioxide. Discharging. We have to keep the plant in the dark place for a week to remove the starch from the leaves. It's called as discharging. Engelmann, he found that the maximum rate of photosynthesis hydrilla experiment or John Eatonhouse experiment. In this experiment, he used hydrilla plant. We may use some water plant like hydrilla or elodia. The next, chlorophyll, a green colored pigment. Pelletier and Cavenshaw discovered the chlorophyll, the green colored extract from the leaves, and they coined the extract as chlorophyll. Julius Van Sachs found that chlorophyll is present in organelles of the plant cells. Such type of organelles are called as, he named, chloroplasts. The number of chloroplasts are present in the stomatal god cells and ground tissues of the plants. So, these are the key points. Let us learn more conceptual bits in the next video. Make a note for every key point in your notebook. Note every key point in your notebook. And read always. Don't waste your time. It's a duty to study and use more time for your study, for your better life. God bless you.